company is Crystal H Technology Screens. We're testing out the stage 1 of our new 42 Professional Black. I downloaded 2 games on my Steam account, and I haven't even had time to play them yet. Hopefully, I'll get a chance. By the time it rolls around to nighttime, I'm tired. I just want to sit down and watch some TV, and I'm out. Back up again. So hopefully today, I get a chance to play all my games today. But anyway, this right here is the 42 Black. We didn't add the professional one, we just for short, but we're gonna add the professional one right now. We're just doing it for short abbreviation. So we had to go over several different steps on basically for the application process, because before this started off to be a rear projection screen, front and rear, but something interesting came up along the way and it became front, but it actually produces an amazing white level, incredible darker contrast levels. And the thing about it is it's a spray-on coating. So we couldn't have it where the customer would have to put in 3 applications, because that would take too long. I don't want to do 3 applications at the end of the day, because I paint big screens and I do not feel like sitting there and painting a 150-inch screen 3 times. So we needed something to be fast and quick. So we did it 2 applications. No, came up blotty. Didn't like that too much. And then we decided to make our own primer. The primer is very easy to apply. There's no painting the line in the middle of the screen, blah, 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 blah. Add it to the surface, roll it in, you're done. That's it. Puh, that's it. And you got to be fancy. It's just basically for the base of it. Now, the screen itself, which we coated yet a few minutes ago in the backyard, very easy to apply. Doesn't require a lot. You have to basically just coat the surface, a light coating. That's basically about it, and you're done. You're finished. I'm still not done with it yet. So there's 2 things I do want to change on it. We did make it slightly darker, that we did do, but I want to actually up the heightener on it a little higher. So that's what we're going to do next. But right now, just seeing how the results turned out. Now, just to show you my environment, which we like to do, and the distance of where my projectors sit back. This is where my projector sits back from my screen. Show you how much light we have in the environment. So we always do these in fully lit environments. Now, for those of you who are saying, "Whoa, how come you're not downstairs in the basement in the Maxo Zone?" Maxo Zone is extremely hot downstairs. We have a heat wave going through, and I'm not risking my life for that. We're going to be doing the test demonstrations anyway, down there anyway. Once we get the heat wave to pass, we'll be back downstairs for testing. But for right now, we're up here. And even in this environment, it's much brighter than most demonstrations we see it already. Matter of fact, the challenge we have connected to the ultra short throw is in this environment. So let's see what we got here. Cool, I got heat headaches already kicking in. The application went on nice and smooth, which I'm happy about that. But I do want to heighten the white levels much higher. And I do want to brighten it a little bit more. Now, as for it's going to be a kit system. It's going to come with a surface, which is that clear surface. It does work best with the application. Also, too, you're going to get a 32-ounce container of the customized primer. Keep in mind that contains a screen size, so 150-inch screen. The biggest we're going to do with this is probably 150, probably less. I'm sorry, not even 150. Maybe to 100 to 120, because I don't know if we can get the surface at 150. Can't really say that yet. Because right now, it all depends on that surface. That surface we show you wrapping around the frame, we have to have that in order to get this thing to activate right. So if we can't get it at 150, it'll be 100 to 120.
There's so much work to do with these. Oh my goodness.
.4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
That's interesting. The music is still playing from the last demonstration, which we're actually in the menu now, which is weird. These fire sticks have some issues. Okay. I forgot to shut that door and turn the air conditioner off, man. It's up to cook. Fire. Ooh, don't like the taste of this one. Yeah, don't like the taste of these. Yeah, one six. Okay.
Is it first?
So what I'm going to do with it, we actually made it a little darker than what it is. I like the white levels, but we can heighten them. I'm actually going to add something in to increase the white levels even higher, and also to up the gain a little bit. We're still going to be at 42, but we're going to make it a little bit more brighter. Other than that, it was fantastic, but again, I want it much more brighter. This is a stage 1. All testing stage. And my screen size here is 88 inches. That's the size of my screen. 16:9. Skyworth, the food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Butchery Butchery. Oh, they got it right this time. Sure, white levels are coming up correctly. Oh, nice. AK Desire Nature.
Getting that from YouTube.
Show the screen of design to do. I wonder if we can make it a spray-on application with one coat would be nice. I don't have to do the primer. Excuse me. And that's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about see if we can convert it into a one coat application, spray on application only. One coat would be nice. I'd rather go with the one coat. LG beta fish.
Getting that from YouTube.
That wouldn't be hard to do. If I basically convert it that way, then that means basically we don't have to worry about using the primer. We can use a one coat application spray on only, which would be much easier for me and the customers. Okay. That we can do. And we can increase the contrast levels and increase the screen's capability to be able to pull a much better white level and contrast level. Can we get on with my demonstration here? That we could do. That would make it much easier for me because I got to paint these screens and not that. Let me see, but the surface. You need the surface to go with it. The surface should apply well with it. Shouldn't be a problem. All right, we got to do another test. We'll make another application. We have 3 versions of this product. 3 versions of it downstairs. We have one in 3 different stages, from darker, 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 and now we're going to make a fourth application, which will not require the primer. It'll be a one coat by itself. Lord already gave me the ingredients. Before I mentioned it, was already in my head on how to make it. I'm going to order my ingredients in a few minutes. That would make it so much easier. So right now the stage we're in is an application stage. Basically figuring out better ways on how we can actually make the formula where basically it doesn't require that many processes to actually get it to work. I don't know exactly what we could do to get it to actually transform to what we need to get out of it. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Yeah. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Purple screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh my goodness. Some people. We had an individual, we knew that was going to fall. We had an individual who made a statement about testing our, he didn't even have our products, but anyway, trying to say, tested our products against Network Gray. We're the ones who started the Network Gray. And we test everything against Network Gray. Just about everything, because again, it matches most of the great screen paints out there on the market. So we test everything with it. So it's nothing new. We test our products on everything, just everything. And gray is one of the things we test our products on. No problem. I told you gray does not work on anything. Gray screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Gray screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
So this is the color gray. Let's see. Doesn't pick up gray correctly. It picks up the same color here that it does there. Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Okay. That would be interesting. That definitely would work. That would leave it at a one code application. Lord already blessed me with the knowledge of exactly what we need to make it a one coat application. So far, so good. All right. Well, with that being said, I'm going to end right here because I have to go place an order. I want to be able to get this thing up and done and get it finished, and just figure out ways how we're going to basically, it's going to be a spray-on application. And either way, it's going to be spray-on, but I wanted to get it to one coat application. I don't want to be putting primer in or none of that. I don't want to be doing any of that. It came up perfect. It came up nice, but still, we could do much better. I don't cut corners. You can definitely do get much better out of this. It's nice, but we could do better. Oh, are we crooked? Crooked. All right, see. So, as I said before, we run a lot of tests. You won't see this one. This is strictly going to be offline. This is actually something we're developing for a company on a different way to use a different material for the invisible coatings we're working on. And this is for basically replacing using the use of plexiglass and other materials that pretty much, like I said, it's just harder to deal with. Companies, when we're doing advertising, plexiglass can be a headache. It can be expensive. It can be hard to cut and hard to manage. Micro mesh is absolutely fantastic. So we're seeing how the technology reacts to different layers of micro mesh. The one you're seeing that you can't see through is actually micro mesh doubled up, and the other one is actually one pure sheet of micro mesh coated with the technology, and we're using that for 3D mapping applications for advertising. So that's what the scanner is doing. So let me see. Test. Always working on something. clamp it on. I don't want to clamp it. Yeah, we're only going to get a projector to project that, so it really doesn't make a difference. Yeah, about what's that? Let's see. Make a small micro spray. Would be nice. Nice. Get in there. Things to do. Try to do this crazy. Let's get in there. That's gonna fight a little bit. It always fights me a bit. Nice. Interesting. That is really interesting. Now that's the transparent screen, the one we have here. Light can travel through it. This is one layer of micro mesh. This is two. This is coated with two of the formulas that we make for invisible technology. Light is transferring through right to the screen. This one's not transferring through because this is two. This is why we explained to you that, I'd say, there's no point in explaining it. Just no point. Some people just are not born to think outside the box. They're just stuck in one small cube they can't seem to get out of. Anything you're seeing here is technology being designed for something much more greater than this. These are all test stages to give us an idea of what we need to work with. This is what I love about 3D mapping. We can map anything we want. We don't have to worry about hitting jacks. Don't worry, nothing in this room at all, period. Just only the areas we need to make contact with. That's it. So that surface is, oops, stand. That surface is not even, you think it's laying up against it. It's not. It's actually that much room between the screen here and here. So if they have this in a showroom, they can have this a little farther back, the surface, but again, we have to figure out a way to make it so it looks like this, but it doesn't need that. Okay. Now, while we're off developing new technology and testing out new forms of things to use with the 3D mapping application, they have challenges to get to. Keep in mind, the challenge that we gave you guys is not really a challenge to us. That's my display. Literally, I just gave you my display to copy. So, well, whatever. Yeah. Anytime we give anybody challenges, it's the same stuff we do every day, every day, every day. Same tests we do every day. Nothing new. That's what they find hard. That's why we tell them at the end of the day. So the challenge is a bit of a reality call. It just basically shows people at the end of the day, the naysayers and people run their mouths too much, that the challenges we give you is something that we do every day. This is our everyday routine. So if you can't basically handle our everyday routine, how can you handle our products? Let me see. Software programming over here. Really? I'm trying to get this thing around this loop and it's not going. Here we go. So we don't need the bottom half of the screen. I just want the top part. Well, we got to do multiple layers. Multiple layers would be pretty cool. Let's set that off on different layers. Oh, cool. This is nice. Got a good scan on this one. All right. Let me see. Oh, just gotta add this real quick. You know, when people make dumb comments and say that our products are exactly the same color, if you don't know what this is, they're the people, the naysayers. This is a scanner. This is projector mapping scanner. So basically, this thing will scan that surface over there, and it will basically read back information for us to go in and paint and display whatever we want. So when it's scanning it, it picks up the actual color of the screen, which means if all these screens were the same, they will come up the same way on the scanner, the computer over here. You see those different shades in screens? Our screens come in different shades of black. That's a different shade, that's a different shade, and that's a different shade. That's an infrared scanner that's hitting that screen, not a projector. That's what this unit does. It turns this machine, everyday projector, into a 3D projector mapping, and it shoots out an infrared, which we're going to basically paint our screen right now. So it scans my surface. So, what do we want to do? We can change. We can put multiple patterns. Let's put a collage in, because this shows the people that we're doing business with. They can advertise with that surface, this surface, or that surface. We got to do some glass too. Coat some glass. So let me see. I think the bottom I'm going to do with water. Do some layers. So we're going to do multi-layers. The bottom half we're going to do in liquid water. The top we're going to do some kind of sonar effect up top. Let's see. Let's do that small area and something cool. Oh, no, don't want that. I need a paintbrush. I need a paintbrush. I need a brush. All right, we're going to put a static field, force field, on that side right there, that square piece. All right, I think I'm going to put an orb. Yeah. Whoop. like a kind of orb effect in the middle of that. Put another layer on top of that one. Now we're going to put a layer on top of a layer, because you can put multiple layers on top. We're going to put in a force field glow effect on that side. Oh, there it is, stretching across the screen. All right, that's pretty cool. All right. That's the final stage. I love 3D mapping. So this shows our technology being used in 3 different stages of surfaces. We have the fabric, which we use here. We have a double ply application for the smaller screen and a single for the one in the back. Next, we're going to do glass and some other stuff they want us to test out, see how it works. Now, the reason why, again, this will not work on a surface that is a gray product or white product, spray-on application, because you need contrast to pick up what we're picking up right now. You can't do that with the gray screen. I've seen gray spray-on applications and white spray-on applications for 3D mapping, but it doesn't go so well because, again, can't see contrast. People looking at that think that would be 2 or a couple multiple projectors going off when it's just 1. All right, that's basically about it. I got to get back to work because this is what I'm going to be working on today. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Yeah, we have an idea of how we're going to finalize the 42 professional, exactly how we're going to do it. Thank you all. Have to go, and God bless.